so refreshing. Can I tell you, I look forward to this every year, as have you. For the last 4 years around this time, this has been a holiday tradition. Primula is bringing us their 4th in a row today's special value, and boy, do we blow the socks off with this one. Not only are you getting 3 of the perfect size tumblers with handles, with straws, you're getting a new collection of beautiful metallic colors, a set of 3 for $39.98. Add your shipping, divide by 3, that's just over $15 per gift. And you have all of these gorgeous colors to choose from. Starting here at the top, we've got this beautiful collection of blue, and each one of them within the blue range is a little different. So again, if the lighter blue is your favorite, the aqua, the darker blue, either one can be whatever one you claim. We also offer the reds, and each one will also come with a coordinating gift bag. So you get a complete gift ready to give. Boom, you're done with one item number. 1 shipping and handling for all 3. Here is the black and silver collection. So again, you get all 3 of those in that graduation of the stainless right onto the darker gray. And then we jump over to the other side where we'll have the purple. Again, medium, light, and dark purple. We have the greens, which really has been hitting the market as a very popular color. And then we have the gorgeous pink, also very popular. We're offering these at a today's special value price of $39.98. At retail, you'd pay $59.94. So you're saving $20 and getting them at this exclusive time of year when we are looking to knock some names off our gift list. The game has the ante just went up, because now we are less than a month away from Christmas, and we want to give gifts that are meaningful and gifts that are useful. Practical presents. Cheers. And we bring our good friend Mark Charles Masilli in every year for the last 4 years to help us.
In a row, but I've been bringing Primula for 12 years.
Yeah, right.
Of Primula. So
4 in a row at a today's special value price.
And we never change the technology. That's the best part about Primula. So what you learned about from us 12 years ago is still tried and true. This is a triple wall construction. This is leak proof. This is condensation proof. This will fit in all the cup car holders. This holds hot upwards to 140 to 150 degrees up to 6 hours. Cold, ice cold 24 hours, and ice melting 24 hours. This is the ultimate removable handle, left and right. You can use the straw, you can drink out of the lid, see-through lid. It goes on and on and on. This isn't just a tumbler. This is the best of the best.
Spill-proof lid, so it's also an adult sippy cup if you've got one of those people on your gift list.
Or a child sippy cup.
Yeah, or a child sippy cup. And again, you have the perfect size. We're calling it right size. I have a closet full of these.
Yes, because for 12 years, this was the largest one. This was the 20-ounce, folks, okay? Including last year's Today's Special Value, that was the largest size we offered. This past April, we introduced the 40-ounce. And some people love the 40-ounce, some people love the 20. Some people said, we need something in the middle. Here's Goldilocks. We made the 30-ounce today. We've never, ever done this size. You're used to this size. This size we introduced this year. Now, today, this size, 30-ounce. Really puts in perspective
exactly what you're getting. And again, you get 3 of them at the today's special value price of $39.98. This is our final Primula today's special value of the year, and these are exclusively available here at QVC. So the technology is what makes this so incredible, and that technology has not changed. Could you walk us through with this video?
So again, what it is 3 walls. We say triple wall. Why? The outside is stainless, just like any double walled out there that you buy. Then you go in and there's the vacuum. Also, common in all. You need the vacuum because that's your insulator. That's going to keep this hot and cold. Here's the Primula difference. We add a layer of copper and then the stainless. So everywhere else you buy a mug, it's stainless, vacuum, stainless. With Primula, it's stainless, vacuum, copper, stainless. And you go, well, MC, why copper? Copper is a precious metal. It's expensive, but it is the most used conductor of cold and hot. In cooking, ask any chef. Copper cookware is their pride and joy, right? But it costs a lot of money. We at Primula put it in there and spent the money. Why? Because of that copper, 24 hours cold, and I'm talking refrigerator cold, not plugged in, and ice for melting and 6 hours piping hot. That's the Primula difference. You will not find anywhere else.
Well, and it's true, because when you think about the copper pots, and we talk about making caramels and Mrs. Printables and all those companies, they use copper
Always.
as what they use to keep that caramel tempered at the right temperature. That's why it makes sense to use it in this. So what we do, of course, to show the visual of what we're talking about is imagine getting up in the morning, pouring your coffee. The kids are crying. You got to go to the bus. The alarms are going off. And now you go back to your coffee after 15, 20 minutes, and the coffee is cold.
And you got to put it in the microwave.
And you got to put it in the microwave.
So we're going to do cold first.
Okay.
18 hours and 30 minutes ago, we put ice water inside this mug in an ambient temperature room of 69 degrees. That's what Janie and I are sitting in. 30 degrees. 30 degrees is freezing, A. It is 2 degrees below your plugged-in refrigerator. Your refrigerator that you have running, that you pay electricity for, runs 32 to 39 degrees. This sitting in a room by itself, and we did nothing to it, is 2 degrees lower than your running refrigerator. That's huge. And then we're going to take the same one, and we're going to take our hot cider. By the way, this is the time for hot cider, and we got hot cider, apple cider for those long walks in the park. Now, 4 hours and 18 minutes ago, I put my hot cider in there. How about we take a four-hour hike and have 136? We're going to make 140.
So you're going down to cut the tree down.
Yeah,
in the,
well, of
in
course.
The tree farm,
of course.
right?
And then I carry it behind me with all my normal manually strength. And I'm now sipping my my cider that I hand pressed at home. And for 4 hours, my tree is cut, and I have 147-degree hot cider whole entire time. Just think about that.
Or it's tea, or it's whatever your soup you're carrying, whatever.
Tea,
Remember
coffee.
back when we were kids,
Mulled
when
wine.
we had those big metal thermoses, and inside there was usually some kind of thermos, and it had glass on the inside.
And the minute you dropped your thermos,
you didn't even have to
broke
drop
the
it.
glass.
If you put it down on the table,
I inevitably broke my glass within 3 months.
First day, usually gone.
And then my mother would
and
curse and be pissed at me for breaking that.
Right? Could you imagine glass?
We used to have to walk this
inside?
around like this in school.
I know.
It's my thermos. Don't touch it. Don't breathe on it.
Don't you love the technology is caught up, and now we've got
really
the best way to maintain our temperatures, all BPA free as well. These you hand wash and they come up beautifully. And honestly, I have to say, like I said at the beginning of the show, I have a closet full of them. The reason I'm going to get more is because a couple of them ended up in the dishwasher. And basically all it does is really take the paint off the outside. I'm still using them, but I'm like, oh, it's probably time for some upgrades.
Just upgrade.
So if you've made the mistake of doing that, then it's time for an upgrade. Plus, this is that perfect size. So here's all the blues. You get the aqua, that cobalt, and a darker navy. Here's all the reds. You get that kind of cinnamon red, a beautiful bright KitchenAid red, and a cranberry. You also get the gift bags to coordinate. This is the gray set, so stainless, a gunmetal, and almost a dark charcoal gray, and you get the 3 bags along with it. Then we go over to this side for all the purple gals out there, a lavender, an orchid, and a deeper grape tone. Here's the set of the greens, and we know greens having a moment right now.
A big moment.
You've got the light, the middle, and that dark evergreen.
Sorry.
Watch out now. And then always popular. This is the pink with the light pink. You get that beautiful rosé and the raspberry. The pink is very limited.
And you know, Jane, we picked the colors.
3,500 remaining for the entire day in the pink. I'm sorry.
It's a total coincidence that this is happening because we picked these colors a year ago. Not kidding.
They did.
We had no idea this movie was coming out this week.
Of course.
But serendipitous. Also, I want to show you the blue thing real quick.
Yes, please.
If you buy the set of blue, look what we did here. Just to think outside the box. You can switch the handles and the lids. So this is the lid and the handle that goes to this color and vice versa, and I just swapped it. So you can do that.
Can I say this before we move away from the handles? Can I tell you now, as a woman of a certain age and the age of possibility, I'm finding that the grip for me is getting harder, which is why I struggled with the 40 ounce.
Got it.
This with this handle makes such a difference.
I think
and
so
makes
too.
it so much easier to hold. So if you are gifting this to
right.
someone who is struggling maybe with the hands and the dexterity, that handle makes a huge difference.
And left
so I just
and
wanted
right.
to throw that
so
in
it
there.
slides off. This is dishwasher safe. So you can have a lefty, slide it, switch it, and you can be a righty.
If you're in your car and you put it in the car holder one time, you're driving, so it's on the other side.
Correct.
When you're
now,
the passenger, it's on the flip side.
To Jane's point, point, you don't have to use the handle if you don't love it. I also love personalizing it. If you're a hiker and you go to all the different parks on it.
That's cool.
And I did this. We had a little cricket. See my little MCM on the cricket, and I got all my little, because I'm looking for the summer already.
You know what I love
but
about
you can do that. You can personalize these.
We use them outside. So we have a pool. We don't take glass outside.
No.
So these are the ones that we take out
and I want to show you
to
the
keep
lid
our
real quick.
beverages at that same temperature. And then you need to have extra for the family and friends. So here's the deal. A lot of us have Pollyannas for our families. If you want to give a family Pollyanna, say the limit is $20, then get this at a price of $15.16 per tumbler with the shipping and handling broken and down, and then put a little gift card to a coffee house inside.
100%.
And then you're at that $20. And what's most important is you're giving them something that they will enjoy and use every day.
This is truly a one-size-fits-all. This is ageless, folks, from toddlers to 100-plus-year-old people. Everybody who drinks something from water to hot cider to apple cider to you name it, to mulled wine and hot toddies. This works for everybody, alcoholic or not, no judgments.
Right.
And I love the fact that this works for everybody. It is that great gift, and it makes it the perfect universal gift. So if you're going to load up your gift closet, this is the gift to do it, because
it is.
In the spring, you go in Easter, you instead of an Easter basket, fill this up with candy. Happy Easter. End of the year teacher gifts. Happy, thanks for the year. The coaches.
You got birthdays coming up.
And this is the birthday gift.
My mother-in-law's birthday always sneaks up to me. It's the 12th of January. It's here before you know it. Boom. And then you need something. You have a closet full of these kind of items, and you don't ever have to worry about not being prepared. And then if you don't give it as a gift, you've got a really great tumbler that you'll use for yourself. I love, too, that I can snap that lid closed. If I'm headed to pickleball, not a problem. I've got the ability to take this with me. And like I said, from my vantage point in the age of possibility, I love the convenience of being able to hydrate and stay hydrated throughout the day. So I want to take my beverage at the temperature that I intend to drink it at, and it stays that way when you put it in a Primula. I also love, as I mentioned, that easy handle that can go on either side, because now for dexterity issues, this is something
and also,
that I
put your
need.
hand here. I wanted to show you something too. If you as a hook,
to rest
see?
here.
So if you need to rest, it's also great for that if you're having dexterity issues too. If Jane's like tired, look at that.
It looks cool to hold it that way
well,
too.
I think you look really hip like that.
Look at that.
But back to the possibilities, what I love is if you're trying to work out and be a little better in health, think about the protein shakes, the Lona Lifes you're going to put in here. So the Lona Life's hot, the protein shake's cold. When you put it in here, you can seal it, put it in your bag sideways, travel with it, or go to the gym, or go take your hike and not worry about any condensation, any leaking. And when you're ready to drink it, your Lona Life's piping hot.
Shake it up.
And your protein shake is cold.
Well, again, you cannot go wrong with this. This is our final Primula, today's special value for the year. It's K97676. And Mark Charles, could you show us the size comparison one more time? This was something that we thought was very important to be able to show you. This is the right size, that perfect size.
So up until for 12 years ago, I premiered this. This was a 20-ounce tumbler. It was the largest one we could make with the technology, right? This past April, I introduced a 40-ounce, which is twice the size of this. Some people love this, some people love this, but there was a market out there, and people said, I need something in the middle. Larger than a 20th, smaller than a 40, you got your 30. So we call this the Goldilocks, okay? 20, 30, 40. Today's 30. We've never, ever, ever in 12 years done a 30-ounce. I think it's the perfect one. You don't have to fill it up as much, but it's not so heavy when it's filled with liquid, and it just has great value to it with the straw that locks in. You can, by the way, we need to point this out, you can use a straw or drink right from the actual top of this, because there's a lip right there. So you do not need to, if you're not a straw person, no worries, folks. You don't have to, because that is a drinking lip right there for you. So
hand wash this, and keep this in mind too. When you travel by air, you can take your empty Primula, so that when you get to through the TSA, you can go into a filling station and fill this up. That way you always have that, and you don't have to spend how much
for a bottle of plastic water bottle.
Can I tell you, we were in Las Vegas last week, and a true story, we stayed at a very nice hotel.
Yeah, how much was the water?
In the hotel, it was $26 for a bottle of smart water.
Just think about that for
$26. Or you can
fill this up
fill this up.
with filtered water.
Yeah, and they have the water filter machines everywhere.
Yep.
So you just have to take your vessel.
Can I show you my gift wall?
Yes,
This
I'd
was
love
my
to.
little brainchild. I just want to also, just to point out, we have our little cup car holder. I
Yeah.
actually didn't steal this out of a car, I bought it. But it's actually the middle of a console to an actual car. It's an actual piece of a car. I bought it. Didn't steal it, I swear. And to show that it fits in there. Now, this was my idea. There's 18 color choices, if you will, right? I came up